Hello everyone, what's going on? It's your boy Samuel here, my boy H, and today we got a special guest, my boy Joseph Brewer. What's going on, bro?
Hey, what's up, man?
Oh, and thanks for coming.
He forgot.
Yeah, bro. How you doing, man?
Man, I'm pretty good, man. Y'all?
Pretty good, bro.
What yourself?
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
What you been doing? What you been up? What you do today, bro?
That college life now, man. I feel old.
What you majoring in?
Well, right now I'm going for wellness and exercise science. I'm looking into cardiovascular rehabilitation. That's the career path I'm trying to get
You know
into.
what that is?
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, he explained it to me, but
Most people don't, man. I'm actually, damn, bro, that's good shit.
Oh, thanks, man.
So what is
I had
it? What
teachers
is
ask me, dude, like, wait, what? So
What is
I mean, I was doing nursing for a semester and a half, so all of that is kind of around my area. But of course, this was like 4 years ago. So
How did you get into how did you decide that was going to be like something you wanted to study?
Well, originally I wanted to be a massage therapist. Like, I don't even like the body is like something I really enjoy and something that I'm interested in. And then whenever I started to look into that career path, it just didn't seem like something I really wanted to do. Mm-hmm. So then I looked into being a chiropractor, and I was like, damn, I really don't feel like that would be for me either. Mm-hmm. But then I kind of got with some people whose job is to kind of tell you like what would be the best field for you. So I kind of told them like, hey, I enjoy working with the body. I think rehabilitation is a good career field to be in. I have some natural skills with it already. I have like a lot of common sense with that already. And if I just add some education to it, I think that could be a career path that I'd be good for. Yeah. So they gave me a couple of lists, and cardio rehab was the number one. So I looked into it, and it's a fairly new job field that I think it's been out for maybe like 6 to 10-ish years, and it's growing, and it's huge in Texas and California. So I was like, all right, I'll check it out. And I have a buddy over at Christus Health, and he knows the head of the cardio department over there. So just kind of talked with some people over there and got more information about it. And then 2 years ago, I was like, you know what? That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
So now I'm here at TJC. I got accepted into the wellness and exercise science program. I'll graduate next December. And then my plan is, if I don't go to UT Tyler, I'm transferring over to UT San Antonio.
Yeah.
And get my bachelor and master degree over there, and then just see where the best fit is for me. So
if you do happen to move to San Antonio, do you think you would stay there, or just for while you're in school?
So I know I don't want to live in Tyler forever. Like,
yeah.
I left off to the Marine Corps when I was 18. I lived there for 4 years in California. I was stationed there. I just moved back last year, and Tyler's cool and all, but it's not a place I've always wanted to like live at. It's not a place.
Yeah.
It's not even a place I want to retire.
Yeah.
So my top places were, because after coming back from California and going to like San Diego, LA, Santa Barbara, like just places like that where I've got to experience like the culture and the life and just what it's like out there. I really want to be in the city. I really want so San Antonio, Austin, Dallas, places like that is what I thought about. Dallas is way too crowded for me.
Yeah, man.
It reminds me of LA, and I don't like that. San Antonio is a little more spread out, I think, and I feel like it fits more of my vibe.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where I'm geared to, and I may stay there or I may move somewhere else.
Yeah.
But that's kind of where I'm headed to next.
That's what's up.
Are you like actually enjoying your career you're doing right now, like your college career?
Yes. So
because that's important. Like if you don't
that's
like it,
huge.
Yeah, that's a big one.
So honestly, like when I was doing general education, just knocking out like the prerequisites for my program, I did not like it. Like AP 1 and 2 and like English and all that. Like I got good grades with all those stuff. Minus AP 1 and 2, like those were hard, but
yeah.
I didn't enjoy doing those classes, like those basic gen ed classes. I don't enjoy.
Yeah.
But since I started the program, I love it. It's a lot of hands-on. I've met some great people who I've been able to connect with, and they have a lot of connections and who are just know different things and come from a different walk of life, and being able to just meet them and then go through the program. And my structures are great.
Yeah.
So we do a lot of hands-on stuff, and I love that. So I'm actually enjoying it now.
Well, that's good to hear, man.
Did you ever go to college, Sam?
Yeah, I'm TJC for like a couple semesters, but nothing really major, you know. But Just whatever.
Yeah, no, I love college, even though I didn't finish what I was supposed to. But like Joseph was saying, it's just like super diverse, bro. Like the people you meet there,
Yeah.
it's just crazy, bro. You know, you got people from all different kinds of backgrounds, and you have people from Dallas, from Houston, from all over Texas, and you just get to be with different types of people. And like you said, Tyler is so small, and I don't know, it's kind of nice to sometimes, just have, sometimes have, I don't even know how to put it into words, but yeah, you know what I'm trying to say? Like,
I think I get you trying to say like
different experience,
yeah,
I guess.
Yeah.
Because to me, life experience is huge. Like people are always talking about like, hey, let's make money. Hey, let's do this and this. But without life experience, like you're not. Gonna, I feel like you're not getting the true meaning of life. Like,
yeah, true.
After we are, or Chapel Hill, you go there, it's like the same thing everywhere. It's nothing different. Then whenever I finally was able to leave Tyler and I got to explore different parts of the world and different parts of like the country, I was like, damn, I'm missing out on a lot of like cultural experiences and just life experience in general. So.
Yeah.
Well, I want to ask you about that. So you said you joined the Marines when you were 18?
Well,
or how was that? Tell me like how your whole experience, how you like got into the Marines,
shit.
you know?
All right. Dang, it's going way back. I was 16 years old and I was in the Chapel Hill cafeteria and they had a recruiter there named Sergeant Bravo.
Oh, and, I seen him. He was trying to get everybody.
Yeah.
Like little short dude, kind of.
Yeah, he's a little stocky. But he knew how to push a button in my head. He talked so much shit to me. He was like, he had this pull-up bar there, and he's like,
oh my god.
You look like you're kind of strong, which I was skinny as shit. I weighed about 125. Boy, you're lying. But I was like, all right. He was like, but I don't think that you could do 5 pull-ups. And I was like, bro.
5 pull-ups?
I was like, 5. I was like, man, hold on. Let me pull up my little sleeves, you know? I was wearing the Abercrombie and Fitch shit back in the day. I thought I was looking fly or whatever. So I go up there. I take out my backpack. I knocked out 15. And he was like, all right, I guess you did more than 5. But I bet you couldn't join the Marine Corps.
Oh,
and he was,
dang.
And he didn't, I don't know. It's just the way he was talking to me.
He like brainwashed
him. And after that, I went home and he gave me like the little packets or whatever. And I thought about it. I was like, I don't think I really want to go to college right after high school.
Yeah.
I didn't think I was mature enough, to be honest. Like, I had good grades in high school. Like, school wasn't hard.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to go straight to college. I knew I just wasn't going to do well if I went straight to college after high school. And then I looked into it. I looked into the jobs and like the Marines, it just seemed like the best fit for me. Like they were so proud. Everyone thought they were so brave. Like when you heard the name Marine, it's like, damn, like that's just something hits your mind. And
it's like different from like hearing like the Army or Air Force. Like Marines is like,
it just it's like it's emphasized. And then I thought about it. I was like, well, if I'm gonna join the Marine Corps, I'm going to do a combat job. I want to go fight. I want to go see what that's like. For some, I don't know why, but just something about combat was always attracted my mind.
Yeah.
So I called them. I was like, hey, if we're gonna do this, I just have a couple questions. Can you guarantee me that I can join the infantry and do that job? He was like, well, let's do a test first. Let's see if you can pass all like the health requirements. I passed all that bullshit, whatever. I went to MEPS in Shreveport a month after I turned 17, and I enlisted into the Marine Corps. So at 17, I was already enlisted.
You hadn't even graduated yet.
No, but I wasn't a Marine yet. I was what they call So 2 days after graduating high school, I left off to San Diego and went to boot camp. I had no summer. I went straight to boot camp.
Yeah.
Did my thing there, graduated, became a machine gunner.
Hold on, let me bring it back.
What's up?
So you say you joined boot camp.
Yeah.
And like your first days, how did you feel? Like, did you think you were like, I'm gonna do this?
Nah.
I bet it was intense as hell, huh?
And you were like, I want to go home.
I'll tell you, I'm not gonna lie. Like, we got to San Diego at like 3 p.m. We waited out there for about 5 hours. It was around 8 to 8:30 p.m. They put us on one bus. There's a bunch of us, a lot of us, and they drive us off to the Marine Corps depot in San Diego. And and I fell asleep because I was in the back of the bus. I was knocked out, napping, sleeping good. Next thing I know, I hear, "Get the fuck up! Get the fuck up! Wake up now, motherfuckers!" And I'm just like,
"Oh damn!"
Like that SpongeBob meme.
Bro, see, for real. And I'm in the back of the bus, and they're like, "Get the fuck off the bus now!" And like, I'm kind of like very sluggish and slow, cause like when I just wake up, I'm very like groggy and whatever. So this dude's like grabbing me by my shirt or whatever and pulling us off.
Oh damn!
And we all had to get in like a line, and there's like 5 dudes. Like these are some built motherfuckers, bro. And this is my first experience with like actual Marines, and they just like really in your face, really loud, like shit that you don't experience on an everyday basis. Like normal people don't deal with that. That type of stress you don't deal with. So like being 18, first day out of high school, coming from a place where like, you know, in Chapel Hill you fucking go fight in the bathroom and shit, and then like you're cool right after. But then you got these people that you can't put a hand on. You say you're gonna put a hand on a drill instructor, you're not. I promise you. You're not. So like the first week was pretty rough. Didn't get much sleep. You don't eat much. Then you get a fucking lame ass haircut, man. Bro, I tell you, I cannot rock a bald look. I tell you, it's not pretty. It's not pretty.
Everybody gets one.
Bro,
bald, like totally bald.
Totally bald. Everybody gets shaved. Everybody. You got if you come in there with a fro, you come in there with dreadlocks, whatever the case is. And me, I had kind of long hair, and I tell you, those people are rough. Man, it hurt. But. The first week is pretty rough.
So while you were doing all that, you were like, man, what was in your mind? Were you like, I'm gonna go through this, I'm gonna push through it, or you were like, man, fuck this?
So at that time, I was very motivated. Like I was on a mission. I was like, I'm gonna do this. There's nothing was gonna stop me from becoming a Marine. Like that's really what I wanted to do. Like the drive I had with that was crazy because like I remember that feeling, and I can't. And it's like, damn, I really want to get that feeling back. Because, like, I felt amazing. I felt unstoppable. Like, I could do anything. Because I wanted to do something so, like, badly. Like, I had so many reasons why I wanted to do it. A couple, like, of the main reasons, I really wanted to make my mom proud. Like, she worked so hard, and she was, like, basically a single mom. Because my stepdad was in prison at the time. So, like, she was raising me all by herself and all that. And I really just wanted to make her proud. Not many people in my family even went to college, barely graduated high school, doing bad. All the males in my family are in prison, so like I really just want to make her proud. And I know like if you ever talk to my mom, like she's so proud of talking about her son being a Marine and me being
I bet.
So I just had a mindset that I was going to get it done. I was going to do it, and I did. So
So you said, okay, you did all that. You went through boot camp, and then you became a what was that? A
machine gunner.
Okay, so what can you explain? Like what kind of? I mean, I don't know nothing about.
Like elaborate on it.
No. So in the Marine Corps, the infantry is broken up into a couple different ways. You have a few different jobs. In 0311, your job title is classified by a number and then a description. So in 0311 is a rifleman. Basically, they're the people that go in, they kick in the doors, they fucking go shoot up people, blah blah whatever. A 0331, which is what I was machine gunner. Basically, we are the ones that shoot like the 240 Bravos, like the Mark 19s, the 50 cal, so like the big heavy weapons, pretty much.
It's crazy.
And that's divided into 2 different like parts. I was the ground force, so we would carry a medium machine gun, a 240, and we would patrol with our 240s, and our job was to basically provide cover for 0311s or be able to take out large number of forces with our weapons. So basically that was my job.
And what was this at? Was this in, you said LA or what?
So I was stationed in 29 Palms, California. It's a desert. It's an hour away from Palm Springs, 2.5 hours from LA, 3.5 from San Diego. But basically like where I was stationed was a big desert. Like have you ever been to a desert? I mean I don't really know how they sandy as fuck, big mountains. It's
sand dunes and everything.
Yes. It's very hot. There's nothing to do out there but drink, fight, and drink some more. Like, like my drinking skills back in the day were on point compared to now. Man, I was a drinker back then, but then after that, so after 0331, you have 0341, which is a mortarman. Basically, their job is they shoot bombs out of tubes. So sounds pretty simple, but each of these jobs are pretty difficult, and it takes a lot of skill, it takes a lot of brain, and it takes a lot of like discipline with yourself and being able to work well with others. Then you have your assaultmen. They're the O351s. They shoot rockets, AT4s, laws, etc., etc.
So I gotta ask, do you pick what you want to do?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'll be honest with you. I did not want to be machine gunner.
Yeah.
So like the machine gunners are the ones that carry all like the heavy shit.
Yeah.
Like machine guns are not light.
Yeah.
So whenever you're patrolling and things like that, you're already carrying like a flak. You're already carrying your like a day pack or a main pack, and either one of those packs can weigh anywhere from like 45 to 90 pounds.
Damn.
And then on top of a machine gun, that's like it's 27.1 pounds just the gun. And then when you add the optic to it, it's like around 30 pounds.
Yeah.
And ammo with that's like an extra like couple other pounds. So like ounces equal pounds, pounds equals pain. Like so, yeah. So whenever you're walking patrolling miles, it sucks. It really it's terrible. So nobody was like wanted to be a machine gunner just because you had to carry heavy shit. But I got selected for it because I was a good hiker.
Yeah.
So like we did a 20K, which is like a 12-mile hike with all of our gear and stuff, and I do pretty well. So like I didn't fall out. I was able to carry up other people's gear and help them out.
Yeah.
So they're basically like, look, you are gonna be machine gunner, or you can take the chance and being something else that you don't want to be. So
yeah.
Like, all right, I'll be machine gunner, whatever.
That's crazy, bro. Like so they evaluate you the whole time you're in boot camp, right?
Physically.
And according to what they see, that's where they put you in.
Pretty much. So they evaluate you mentally, physically, I would say emotionally and spiritually as well. So mainly like the people who are smarter and more physically fit, they want to put in a weapons MOS. Mm-hmm. So a weapons MOS, you have to know everything that a rifleman does, be able to do their job, but be able to also do another job such as be machine gunner, or mortar man, or an assaultman. So like with all those skills, it takes you got to do math, you got to do formulas.
Yeah.
Like it's not just hey, there's Taliban right there. Hey, shoot them. It's not just like that. There's so much that goes with it. And I'll be honest, I took a lot of things for granted as for what you see in movies and stuff. You know.
Yeah.
Like you see in the movies, like it's all glorified, it's all crazy,
yeah.
and it just like it looks fun and easy. It's nothing like that, bro.
Yeah.
Nothing like that. There's a lot of like brain work put into it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And a lot of people look at like the physical side of it, but a lot of people don't like the mental side of it. You know what I mean? It's not just I mean, it's physical as hell. You know?
Yeah. But
obviously, but a lot of people don't take into account the actual the mental part of it. Like, were you like, do they prepare you like mentally before you go out there, or
so? How do I put this? It's really weird because you're asking a bunch of because a lot of people that were in my platoon or in my company in general were young as fuck.
Yeah.
Came out of high school and just went straight to do this shit. I think the oldest person that we had in our platoon was like 29.
Yeah.
So, but on average, it was between 18 and 21. And coming out of high school, not many people know how to handle being screamed at.
Yeah.
Know how to handle taking like criticism. Don't know how to handle being a leader or being told what to do, or being put in a stressful situation. As let's say, so we would do ranges. We would go out there and pretty much simulate with live fire, like rounds, and do missions. Get told what we're gonna do, and do that objective. And we had to do it perfectly. Like that's where we wanted to make mistakes, but the goal was to try to be as perfect as we could.
Yeah.
And when you're out there, like you will have your PSOs, so it's people who are watching over to make everything safe, and they'll throw some scenarios at you like, all right, so for instance, they'll be like, he has a left leg amputee and a sucking chest wound. What are you gonna do? But now you have a whole fucking platoon that's running across the field. When you're supposed to be laying suppressive fire, you have people calling on the radio. You got people screaming at you, telling you where the fuck are my rounds at. But he's bleeding out. What are you gonna do? You got to do both at the same time. Now you're playing a tourniquet on him. You're trying to like spread load like the information to everybody else. You're trying to tell like, and so when I got out of the Marine Corps, I was an E5. That's a sergeant. I picked up sergeant in 3.5 years. That's crazy for being a grunt. So I was pretty high up there for the job that I was doing. So I was telling people what to do, and I had to deal with this on the daily. And it's not easy. Like, I made a lot of mistakes when I first came in. I got my ass fucked up all the time. But I learned from those mistakes, and I made sure that I was better for it. And I made sure that everything that I didn't like that my seniors taught me, or everything that I liked that my seniors taught me, I would employ that. And what that I didn't like, I would make better. So I try to make it easier on my guys mentally by just preparing them for what was going to come and what we were going to do and what they needed to do. Because our job is basically, in simple terms, you're going to go out and kill somebody. That is what we do. That's what we train for.
Yeah.
And it's not something that should be glorified. It's not. And that's tough. Like, but
it has to be done.
It has to be done. It has to be done. And to tell an 18-year-old,
that's their jobs.
It is.
You know? Yeah.
And we know that, like, going in. So it's just really hard being 18 years old, 20 years old, knowing you have to go kill somebody, or being prepared to kill someone at any moment, being prepared to see your buddy lose his life, being prepared to be 18 years old and tell 20 other people that are under your control because you were the best one in the group and you're leading them, knowing that, like, you could lose any one of these people and it could be your fault. It's really hard to train for. It's really hard to have mentally. You just have to be strong coming in and knowing what you're getting into coming into it. Because otherwise, people come back. That's why people have PTSD. That's why people come back and have all these issues, is because they do these things and they weren't mentally prepared for it.
Yeah.
So.
How long were you in the Marines for?
I got in June 9th of 2014, and then I got out June 8th of 2018. So 4 years.
4 years?
In a
Damn,
day.
that's a long time.
Yeah.
So you were, where you were stationed at the whole time? Or?
So I was stationed in 29 Palms, California, but I deployed twice. So the first time I deployed was in 2015, October 19th or some shit. I went to Kuwait, and we were the trap force over there. So that's tactical rescue of aircraft and personnel. So basically our job was for any secret
Can you talk about this?
Yeah. I mean, I can give you the descriptions and whatever.
Yeah.
So our job was basically for any secret gear that the government has that landed into enemy territory such as Iraq. Our OHO was Iraq. So pretty much, if gear fell in that area, our job was to go and destroy it or retrieve it.
Oh, okay.
Or if a pilot crashed into Iraq, our job was to go retrieve them if they were still alive. So that's pretty much what we did for my first deployment.
You were in Iraq? Is that what you said?
No. So we were in Kuwait.
Where's that at?
Kuwait. It's in the Middle East too. So you have like Kuwait, and then I'm not gonna lie to you, I really don't know how all this is like measured up, but it's like there. Kuwait, and you got Iran and Pakistan.
Yeah. So you went all the way over there.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
My second deployment, I started out in Kuwait, and then we went to Afghanistan a couple months later, and then I was there for a little while. Our job there was to assist and advise the Afghan National Army. So pretty much, they were fighting a war with the Taliban. Our job was to help them out.
Okay.
We were not supposed to fight their war for them, but basically we were supposed to help them, tell them what to do.
Yeah.
Go and like fix their army so they could take back their countries that were lost over there. So it was August 17th of 2017. The first place that we landed in Afghanistan was Kandahar, and then 3 days later we left to Nawa. Nawa was taken over by the Taliban completely. 3 months before that, the Army Airborne had already went in and they helped retrieve that small like city back from them.
Mm-hmm.
An Army person was killed over there. The first, like he was a private or PFC or something like that, and he was there for only a day, and he already got killed. So we were already warned about what would happen. The Army people left. We moved in 3 months later, and it took like 21 days for the Afghan National Army to take back their city from the Taliban. We left, and then 3 months later, they got retaken.
Damn.
We were in a small compound, 500 meters by 500 meters big, and the city of Nawa is surrounded like this around us. We're in the center. Taliban was all the way around us. But yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it. I liked it.
So you were just assisting like their army, like you didn't get to like go and shoot.
No, so
any of those other guys.
we had no. So like the way that works is the ROEs over there, which is rules of engagement, are very strict. You can't just because you're getting attacked, you can't just fire back.
Oh shit!
So we got hit with IDF, which is indirect fire. Like we were in the compound, just came off of like post or whatever, and we were getting hit with IDF. Like they were like bracketing in on us with like 122 millimeter rockets. It went from like 250 to like 200 to 150, and then they stopped. If they would have bracketed any closer, we all would have been dead. Like if they were smart enough, they probably should have kept going, but whatever. So yeah, we did get fired on with things like that, but we're not allowed to attack. There's certain things that need to fall in place in order for us to actually attack them back. And if those things don't fall in place, we can get in trouble under the Geneva Convention law that can put us in military jail or prison or whatever. And it's not worth it. So,
yeah.
Unless you're like people are like directly pointing a weapon in your face and firing, you can't do nothing.
Yeah.
Because we were in situations where we got weapons pointed at us, but we can't react and like, you know how cops here can just pull out their weapon and just shoot.
Yeah.
We can't do that. It doesn't work like that.
Hey man. Well, first of all, I want to say I really respect you for that, dude. I have profound respect for people that actually go out there and just are out there, bro. And like I said, I just want to say that I really respect that, man. That's crazy. You have to be mad courageous, and honestly, I couldn't do it because I don't know, man. I couldn't see myself out there, and that's crazy, man.
A lot of people.
And if you don't mind, I'm not trying to sound disrespectful or ignorant, but how does that compare to the movies and the games?
I was not, bro. Like, nothing you asked me is disrespectful.
Yeah.
I'm totally cool.
Okay.
But so toss out a movie real quick, and I'll tell you.
Saving Private Ryan.
No.
Call of Duty.
No, nothing like that.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you firsthand, like seeing the IEDs go off, taking IDF, seeing what the explosions look like, and then seeing what an actual small arms fire is like. It's nothing like what you see. It's not all like in the movies. They make it so huge and dramatic and theatrical, et cetera. It's not like that. Mm-hmm. Whenever you're getting hit by IDF or whatever, it's literally just bombs hitting the ground. Explosions are gonna happen, but it's not all the like colorful. It's just like it hits the ground. It's a big ass you're in the desert, so it's like big ass dust cloud comes up and the ground shakes a little bit. But that motherfucker hit you, you're gonna get blown up into pieces. You know what I'm saying? And then I've seen what happens to people who've been hit by IEDs. So we had to take care of casualties as well. So and treat them. We had like a couple ANA people, which is the Afghan National Army guys, who got hit by IEDs, and they were like missing legs from below. They got gunshot wounds. Not gonna lie, everyone died because they took too long to get to us. They didn't have the proper training to take care of their own until they got them to higher care. So when they got to us, they were mostly dead anyway. But the way that stuff looks, it's pretty gross. Like that's so how it looks in the movies. There, it's kind of like that, but it's not all colorful and shit like that.
So now that you mentioned like the people getting wounded and stuff, do every one of your guys have to have like a basic knowledge in like in medicine or anything?
Yes. So I know for the nursing program, you guys are taught. I'm not sure if you remember or if you got to the point or whatever, but you're taught like CPR, and then you're taught like a list of things you should do if someone goes down. I know airway is y'all's most important, correct? Ours is not. We start with massive hemorrhaging. So the big bleeding is what we start with. That's what we check for. So we go through like P-March P. So pretty much it's protection. So protection is you scout out the area, you make sure it's safe for you to go and take care of that person that's injured. M is massive hemorrhaging. You would check like the big arteries. Yeah. So here, and then if that's good, then you'd go down to airway. You would check the airway. You would you would look for the rise and fall of their chest, and you would open their mouth and see if like the breath is coming out. If you can feel their breath on your ear. Then you would look for the dilation in their eyes to make sure that they're dilating properly. Then you'd move to like respiratory. So you would see if they have any. So you would check their body for like gunshot wounds, etc., etc. And you just go through this long list of stuff, and then to be able to save their life long enough to get them to like higher care, so like the next surgeon or whatever that can take care of them. So everyone that has to be combat life-saving trained. That's what it's called. So.
And you're doing all of this while you're like out there.
Yeah.
While there's gunshots around and stuff.
That's the point. Like,
I was gonna say it's stressful enough for a nurse to do this in like in a hospital. You know, for them to be in the AC in the hospital. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm just saying it's, you know, now imagine being out there, bro. Like you just being surrounded by gunfire.
I will say this. I just got my CPR certified like last month, and I was with a lot of the nursing students there, and every single one of them were so nervous, just having others watch them.
Yeah.
And when I got up and did my stuff, like I went through it. They're all like, they always think that I was doing good.
Yeah.
And people will come and ask me questions like, "How are you just so good? Like, are you not nervous with people watching you?" And something like, trust me, I've been through a lot of stress.
Yeah.
Like, I even asked the CPR teacher, why don't you put your people through more like stress tests with hands-on, so in case they're in a situation where you never know. In our day of age, active shooters are crazy.
Yeah.
It happens all the time. I think it's important to at least have a little bit of stress put on your body so you know how to handle yourself and be able to go through the motions of doing CPR or some type of higher care when something stressful is going on. Even just to be able to have people watch you and kind of talk loudly and like, you know, make noise. And just start screaming while you're doing all this. So you're used to having that happen. So when it does happen, you're like, wait, 30 chest compressions? And then I do a breath? Or like you don't know what the fuck to do because everyone's talking. Like I think that's important. Like, but it's not stressed enough.
And a lot of people just like, they just freeze up, bro. You know, and all that.
The flight or fight syndrome.
And yeah, I mean, that's, like you said, you know, nowadays active shooters are like a big problem here in America. I feel like, everybody should be, you know, should have just at least a basic knowledge of what to do and put themselves in situations where they're not comfortable either. You know what I mean? Like, I have a friend, he's like a big gun enthusiast. And, you know, he has a lot of guns in his house or whatever, and he says that it's not just having the guns, but he says that I think he does it periodically. He does it or monthly. He does it monthly. He does like a little test where like he'll be sitting down in his living room and just out of nowhere he'll like, I mean, because he has to be prepared, you know.
Just get ready.
Yeah, just get ready, and he's. I mean, I think that's important too, bro.
That's smart,
right?
I was because one of my buddies who he knows as well, Cho. He goes shooting like 3 or 4 times a month. Mm-hmm. He shoots like 1,000 rounds at a time that he goes. So and he's very good with like this dude can fucking shoot. But he practices all the time. Like I'll walk up the stairs or whatever, and he'll be in front of the TV just constantly draw firing, constantly like pulling from his holster all the time. And this dude is fast with the gun. Mm-hmm. So and even whenever I'll go out to the restaurant sometimes in Chandler, and I'll see him put like. He'll have me do like stress tests too whenever he has me shoot, like, cause I listen to what he says. Like I'm a pretty good shooter, but when he tells me to do something, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Like we're friends and all, but he's so good at this stuff, so like I listen to him.
Yeah.
And he says like pretty much what you were saying about your friend. There's no point of like just sitting there and firing at a target, doing this whenever you're not fucking getting anything out of that.
Yeah.
I think it's important to establish that at first so you know how to shoot and get on target.
Yeah.
But you need to start like advancing what you're doing so you can be put under those stressful situations.
Yeah. Like exactly, that's exactly what my friend says. He says, you know, that's like the first step. Learn how to shoot. Learn how to hit a target. And the second, put yourself in stressful situations, bro. Like you never know when, you never know where. So just like I said, he'll be at home sometimes, and all of a sudden he'll go into his room or just do whatever he has to do. He'll do it in his car too. I mean, he's like super prepared, bro. That's, you know.
I think.
And at first, I thought I was like, damn, this dude is. I don't know.
Crazy, huh?
Not crazy, but I was just like, man, you know, you're too
paranoid.
Too paranoid. He's like, nah, you can never be too safe, and I mean that's true, bro.
Something that I think people don't give people like your friend enough credit for is you know, I would say he's probably a dangerous man.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing. I don't think being dangerous or being overprepared is a bad thing. I think if you know how to fight, you know how to take care of yourself, defend your family, you know how to shoot, you know these like CPR and these techniques like this, I feel like that makes you very prepared for anything that happens.
Yeah.
And just because, you know, we don't live in El Paso, we don't live in Midland or Odessa, and we're not in those places that are getting shot up, doesn't mean it can't happen here.
Yeah.
Tyler is just acceptable to having something like this happen versus anywhere else.
I mean, we've had a few warnings too, like over
Yeah.
the past few 2 months, but yeah, bro, it's just crazy, bro, and I kind of like. I think it's kind of cool too because he has like bug out bags or whatever. I mean,
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he's
Oh,
crazy.
dang.
He's like a
Damn.
prepper, bro. Like one
he
of those
sounds
preppers.
zombie
But-
coming type world. And shit.
Well, and it's not just like a shooter or whatever, but also like let's say like just any natural disaster too. Like imagine if anything big happened like that and you have to like move. I don't know. It's just I don't know. Like I said, when I first met him, I was like, this dude is like. But no, and he's actually smart about it too, because I don't know. In my humble, simple opinion, I feel like because this is a state where it's open carry, right? Or what is it called?
So you have open carry here, and then you can concealed carry depending on
and
the laws or whatever.
I think it's smart that he because I feel like if you're carrying like just openly, I feel like you make yourself a target. You know what I mean? Or I mean, what do you feel about that?
So I do have my concealed carry license. I personally would never open carry. I mean, I see it one of two ways. People see you open carry and they're like, I'm not gonna fuck with that person. Or two, they see you open carry and they're very cautious of you.
Yeah.
And I feel like anytime you go somewhere and you're sitting here, you may be reaching for a phone, but for me anyway, if I see someone with a weapon, I'm not gonna assume that they're a bad person. I'm not like that. But I do keep cautious for everyone that I see. If I see you with a weapon or not, I make sure I'm paying attention. And if I see people doing reactions like this, or if I see something like you unbuckle, like I do feel like that can kind of make you a target in a sense, but
like and let's say also in an active shooting situation, a guy walks in there with a rifle.
Yeah.
He sees the guy with the gun on his hip. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's the first person.
First person
you know what I mean?
I mean,
yeah.
I'm not no shooter, but if I was a shooter, I'm just saying that's probably the first.
Yeah, it makes sense because you eliminate the threat first.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I don't want to sound like but
like you finna shoot somebody.
No. But I'm just saying, it's just common sense, But yeah, man, it's badass, bro.
What's your view on that? Guns and everything, and concealed carry, and
Do you own a gun?
I don't own a gun. I mean, I've never shot a gun. I've held a gun before, but I've never shot a gun.
Why is
we
that?
talked about this.
Have you shot a gun?
Yeah, I owned a gun. I had to sell it because my dad doesn't. We don't have the same point of views, and out of respect, I was like, I'm gonna.
Well,
sell
I
it.
just haven't never been like in a situation like where I need a gun or anything.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I think you should. Everybody should carry a gun.
Yeah.
Everyone should have one. I mean, not everyone it just. If you're crazy, no, of course you're not gonna have one.
I do feel like a background check. Honestly, I got ran through a background check to get my concealed carry license and my 2 weapons that I own. But I feel like there maybe could be a little bit more done to process out the bad, like the ones who shouldn't own a gun.
Yeah.
But I feel like even then, people want to get it.
What more can you do? Like background check and like what else? I mean, I don't know.
I don't
know. Probably like just just a record, like just a thorough, like if you've been admitted into any kind of mental hospital or anything. Because I'm not gonna lie, when I went and got my gun, I got I used to have an AR-15, and it was bad too, bro. It was white and it was clean, man. I got the little red dot. I thought I fell in love with the gun. And when I went in there, bro, literally it took like 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, I had that. It was in the back of my truck. 5 minutes. I went to Superior Firearms here in Tyler. And it's just crazy. Yeah, it's just crazy.
It took a while for mine, bro.
For real?
Well, like 40-ish minutes.
Yeah. No, I went in there. It took longer for me to actually pick out a gun than...
You did actually get a gun?
Yeah.
Whoa.
And it was crazy, bro. And I think it was... because I went... It was like a Tuesday around 12 in the morning. So... or in that, noon. So, there wasn't much people there, and they just ran my card quick. Like, I don't know why, but like I said, it took... I had that gun in 5 minutes, bro. And I do feel like there should be a little bit more, like, just a little bit more, just...
Yeah.
Honestly...
I don't know, like, if you can do that, like, check, like, their mental... Like, if they have...
Without going too far into breaking personal...
Yeah, so I don't know, like, what else you could do. except
I mean,
for a background
even
check.
as a gun owner and person like that, I just feel like since I don't have much knowledge on how to deal with it, I don't really like giving my opinions on it because they're like, someone can easily say, well, you're not fucking politics, you don't know what the fuck.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but like I said, I had to sell it out of. I mean, my dad didn't make me sell it, but I know how he feels about him, and I was kind of bummed out because I was like, man, I don't know. Honestly, where I live, there isn't much like a big threat of like animals or just people or I don't know. It's a pretty calm area, but I don't know. I guess it never hurts to just have, just in case, bro. Like I said, better safe than sorry.
Yeah.
But I did go out there and shoot it a couple times, and man, I don't know, bro. It's crazy. I wasn't just shooting crazy because I have some neighbors. They haven't shot in a while, but all they do is just shoot in the ground. Like,
I don't see the point of that,
bro. You're wasting so much money.
Buy guns just to like shoot at fucking the ground,
Yeah.
like shoot in the air. I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, for one, you're wasting money. For two, you're not getting anything out of that.
Yeah.
Like,
Nothing, bro.
I don't even see how you think that's fun.
I mean, you're literally getting the gaining nothing, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just let me shoot in the air 10 times and feel like a badass. Like,
I know. What?
That's dangerous.
Try to hit a target, bro.
I'm saying.
That makes you a badass, No, but and like I said, just the money too. I mean, ammunition is not cheap unless you get like a 22 or something. But I mean, and it depends what kind too, bro. It's not cheap, you know what I mean?
And how often you shoot?
Yeah, often. Yeah, they used to shoot every weekend, bro. Like every time, and I don't know, it was just crazy.
So,
but are you scared? Are you scared or what? Like,
no, I'm not scared. I mean, I just haven't. It hasn't like caught my interest. Like, oh, I need to get a gun. Like I need to go buy one or something. Like I'm not scared of nothing. Like I'll be cool to have a gun. Like I would like to own a gun, but it's just something I'm not like. Nothing that like interests me like that much to do.
So what's holding you back at the moment? Just
I mean nothing. I mean I can go right now and go buy one. Like I just gotta get paid. But I just go buy one. But it's not like for me right now I don't feel like I need one at the moment. Maybe once I'm like actually in a house and settled in, maybe I would need one.
I would suggest like you don't even have to buy a gun right now. I'll say, but at least try to go get your concealed carry.
Yeah.
Just at least go through the class so you get like the how to properly use it.
Yeah.
To get a little bit of time on the range, and then like see the safety concerns with it and how to like. I know you said that you're not afraid of it, but sometimes people you hold that shit in the box.
Yeah.
They panic.
You have to be familiar with one.
Yeah.
Even if you don't own one, just in what like I said, you don't know what kind of situation you could be in. There's a gun right there. You don't even know how to work that thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have to at least get get the basics. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I don't know, because I think Glocks don't have they don't have safety. So there's just a bunch of things that you could
They could just go off.
Both my handguns don't have trigger safeties either, or safeties in general. So.
Wow, that wild. Well, let me get back into this Marines. So it's been 4 years. Mm-hmm. You come back to Tyler. How you feeling?
Honestly, man, like I would say I was having a really rough time up until the beginning of this year.
Oh man.
Because coming back from where I was, being around all the people that I was, like you build such a close connection with those people. Because like you're with them every day, literally every day, all day. And you're doing stuff with them that you don't do with nobody else. When you bleed, they're bleeding. When you're crying, they're crying. When you're sweating, they're sweating. You're going through the most rough, terrible situations, the worst conditions. It's like when you're with somebody else and doing that, you build like a certain bond with those people. Yeah. And there's people that I didn't fucking like. I'll be honest. But like you still have this like love for them.
Yeah.
And then the people that you actually do like and you build a friendship with, you love the fuck out of them. Like one of my buddies moved from fucking LA to come live with me. That shows you the bond that you build, So it was really tough getting out and not really having anybody to like connect with.
Yeah.
And like kind of be around, I had associates, people I would talk to, maybe go out and drink with, but it wasn't anything like we were like close friends.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until the beginning of this year, I was able to actually start to build more relationships. And then mentally being over there, your testosterone is always at a high level. You're always at like a go, kill, fucking bullshit type thing. And you're never told or taught how to calm down from that.
Yeah.
So when you get put out of that situation, you come back to your hometown where it's like,
yeah,
you fucking like there's nothing. I wouldn't say there's nothing to worry about, but there's nothing crazy that happens. Nothing goes on.
The threat is minimal.
School, work, and then whatever bullshit you deal with in like life.
Yeah.
So then like, from you go from being this high to being this low, and I worked at walk-ons for a little while. Like it's only like 3 or 4 months or some shit, and I'm not saying anything against anybody that works at jobs like that.
Yeah.
But from coming from what I was doing, being as high as I was, to go into a job like that, being so calm, so relaxed, and just how basic it was to what I was doing, it's like, damn.
Yeah. You were telling people what to do.
I was telling people what to do to being told what to do by like a person younger than me. So I'm like,
yeah.
Fuck. and like that really hits you, and it's like, so mentally, it was killing me on the inside, but I don't like to. I used to not like to open up to nobody. I don't like that just wasn't who I was. So I'd keep it in, and it builds up, it adds up, and then when you start to add the stressors of life, then you got college going on, you got relationships going on, you got whatever else going on. It hits you. And it's like, damn,
it's like a different life.
You can't talk. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it was very hard for the first like 7-8 months that I got out.
Okay, so you say you made the bond with a lot of people. Like, how many of those guys do you still keep in touch? I know you said Cho, this with you.
So 4 people every day. I've talked to them every day since I got out of the Marine Corps. We have a group chat. Well, so we have like an iMessage group chat. Yeah. We have a Snapchat group chat. We have an Instagram group chat. We have a group chat on every social media. Like we're literally like circling through it all day. Yeah. In the morning we wake up, hey, fuck you, we're like whatever. Like
good morning, fuck you.
Pretty much. Or we're able to like talk about whatever's going on in our life through like an iMessage. And I know
that's crazy.
I know, but we've done it every day since May 23rd of last year, and like we haven't missed a text.
I mean, I say like it's crazy because like not like, oh, y'all are weird, crazy. Yeah. Like it's cool, like to have like a bond with just somebody like that that you talk to every day. Like, I mean, like I understand, it's understandable to talk to them every day because. Who are you gonna talk to? Like nobody that you know now knows like what you've been through, but them. And
then together,
that's exactly actually.
Y'all been through it together. Like y'all's most vulnerable. I mean, y'all had each other, so I mean, no, it's understandable, bro.
Yeah,
like it's hard to come across people like that. Like lifetime friends. I don't know. I don't think I have any lifetime friends, bro. Like I don't know.
Damn.
Well, I mean, it's just.
Like literally nobody that I used to talk to in high school. Well, you're my cousin, but like
you're just a cousin.
Yeah, no. But like literally any friends that I thought I had in high school. I mean, I'll say what's up to a few, and then like a like on Facebook or something. Yeah. But it's like anything, like, hey man, like anybody I can just hit up and be like, dude, I'm having like this day it sucks today because of this and that. I really don't have that, bro, and it kind of sucks. So
well, it's just that's just different because like they went in there 4 years, they made a bond, and it's like you can't break that. But us, like we have friends, and like we have our own lives. We move on. You have your own family. They got something else going on, and it's like kind of hard to get together, and actually talk to them and all that. Like I don't really have many friends either. Like I have a couple friends. I talk to Joseph. I try to hang out with him like every week.
Yeah, we try. Yeah.
And Nick, like I try to hang out with Nick, but other than that, it's like other 2 or 3 guys, but it's hard to get with them,
Yeah.
And it's just like it's hard like to make that bond with everyone, but
that's the hard part now, bro. Because like I feel like you take it for granted with the people here that you live so close by. You're like, I can just see them next week. I can see them next day.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, and it's hard because. I have a family, and your family wants to spend time with you, but you also want to have those other friendships. Like
you need that connection. I don't care what nobody says. You need that connection.
And sometimes some people see it like, oh no, that's wrong. Like you should spend all your time with your family, with your kids, And I mean, I love my family, my kids, but I also want to like hang out with my other friends, like just talk to them, just talk about bullshit, like just whatever.
I personally don't see why you can't have both. I don't see why you can't have the family that you love, that like you come home to at night and during the day, like they're your family. You still you have that connection with them. But there's something about having a bond with your friends. That's just totally different. And yeah, I get it. Your significant other should be your, you know, my forever always. You're my person on that Grey's Anatomy bullshit. Yeah, it's cute. But you need your friends. You need people to be able to open up to besides your significant other. Yeah. There's just some things like that other people can understand that sometimes your significant other can't, no matter how hard they try.
True.
Yeah.
It just, you know, it's just like that.
And it probably upsets them, but, you know,
But it's vice versa, too. It works the same way. There's, like, it just works the same way.
Yeah.
I think. I could be wrong. Who knows?
Yeah. I mean...
Well, like, they probably have their own friends that they talk to every day, too, you know. I'm sure, I know my girl does. Like, I know she's always texting one of her friends, you know. And I don't make a big deal of it. It's like, it's cool, you know.
I feel like that's healthy.
Yeah. So I'm going to say... So, you're soon to be a dad.
Yeah.
How you feel about that? How you feel?
Congrats, bro.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I'm actually really excited about it. I'm nervous, but I'm really excited, anxious. I'm just kind of ready for her to get here and start that new chapter in my life.
Yeah.
Because I feel like a lot of things that have happened, I don't know. I just feel like a lot of things that have happened probably set me up for what I have now. I feel like this is just a blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
Like just because what I was doing before, like I had no idea of, like, I didn't think about a kid was gonna be so soon.
Yeah.
I always put it off in my future, like years from now. And now that it's here, it's like, okay, like now I have other people to think about, other people to care for and do for, provide for, protect, and I'm just excited for that. Like I'm honestly really, I don't really know how else to explain that.
Yeah.
Like whenever I found out, I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Shit. I was like, you know, I'm excited.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I seen the little sonogram. I cried in the car. I was like,
oh
damn.
Yeah,
it's cool though.
But bro, are you gonna, like, so it's gonna be a little girl?
Yeah.
Are you gonna be? Do you plan on being there, like, while she's and like delivering?
Yes.
Yeah, dude. I was there when my wife was delivering my daughter, and bro, it's crazy because I don't know, just experiencing that, like, just gives you like a totally like, it just opens up your eyes, and you just gain this whole new level of respect of, like, women in general, bro. Especially your spouse, but just like women in general, bro. Like moms, moms. It's just crazy, bro. You see, and you're like, I don't know, bro. It's just, I don't know how to explain it
just
right now.
Women in general, you know, like single mothers or just, you know,
anybody that's a mother. You know, any mothers out there, it's just like, I mean, it just takes you to a whole different level where you're just like, and even your own mom, you're like, dang.
Bro, that's the thing that I think about too, because you know how that bond that we were talking about with friends, the bond of a mother and their child, like,
it's crazy.
Even if that child says that they love their dad more, man.
Yeah.
You have that bond to your, like, mom. Like me, I was raised by a single mother. And I feel like even if I had my two parents growing up, like my mom, that's my world right there. I love my mom. Like we have that relationship. So I feel like that respect for women just even grows even more as seeing your significant other go through the same thing. So.
And I don't know if you've seen, but there's like videos out there on the internet with, like, the baby's just born, he's crying, and they lay him on the mother's chest, and he just calms down, bro. That's crazy, just hearing, like, the mom's heartbeat, and the baby just calms down, and that's beautiful, bro. Like, that's crazy, man.
And like, and I think that they did that study where they put like the child on the mom's stomach, and they crawl up to the tit or whatever. It's just a natural instinct.
Yeah,
I feel like I learned a lot about that in AMP too, just a little bit, not a lot of it, but a little bit.
Yeah,
and like just learning how much a mother can do for the child, like their newborn child, is amazing. Especially with breastfeeding, bro. Like, that shit's crazy.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
But, bro, you know what's crazy? Like if you actually sit there and think about, like, human anatomy, like, bro, that's crazy, because, like, she like produces this milk that has everything that baby needs. It has all the nutrients, all the
enzymes
proteins.
it has, and like whenever, like, the baby's sick, like, you're like, I'm pretty sure that the woman produces like their antibodies come through the milk and feeds and, like, does whatever the child needs to like make them better. So I know that's crazy,
bro. Like a lot of people, I don't know, because I put in a lot of thought just to, like, everything, bro. Like, I sit there and think about everything, like, and I sit there and think about it like profoundly. Like, I'm breaking it down into steps, and it's just crazy, bro. Like I said, I was thinking about it was a few months ago, but I was thinking, I'm like, damn, dude. like our body is so like badass, bro. Like people like I don't know. I just think like I don't know, bro. Like for a woman to like sit there and like produce this milk, like it's coming out of her body and into the baby, and like it's everything that the baby needs. Like I don't know why people go out there and buy like formula. Well, I mean, you know, there's certain cases where
they're different.
But bro, you have everything they need right here. You know what I mean? It's just crazy, bro.
Well, some women just don't want to breastfeed.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
easier
it
to
hurts.
make a bottle.
I've heard it hurts
like,
a lot. Yeah, and I don't know. I just think the human body is beautiful, bro. I don't care. Like, I don't know. I don't know the anatomy of it's crazy, bro. I just think about it every day, and I'm like, man, we're perfect creatures. I feel like, you know, I don't know.
Damn, bro, that's some higher level shit right
Yeah.
there.
Nah, but I don't know, man. It's crazy. So when is she gonna be born?
November 21st is the expected due date.
Yeah.
First. And you say you're gonna be in the room, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's very important because she needs you to be there. You know,
Yeah.
like helping her and supporting her and motivating her. Because I wasn't there. Well, I was there. I was there for my first child, but I don't really remember much about it. You know.
Yeah.
And having Amelia now, I was there with Morgan, and just watching all that, going through all that with her, it's crazy, bro. Like I think you fall in love with your girl more when you watch her go through all that, and it's just beautiful, man. It's just beautiful to see all that, seeing your child be born, and man, it makes me want to cry right now. Nah, but yeah, man. I mean, I'm happy that you're gonna be there and you're gonna help her and support her through all that, and it's just a beautiful experience, man.
I'm ready for it, man. I'm excited.
Do you have a name, bro?
Yes.
Well,
Everly Catalea Brewer.
Emily?
Everly.
Okay.
Everly.
Who chose the first name?
She chose the first name.
You chose the middle?
Yeah.
Yeah, same with mine. My daughter's name is Natalie Rose, and my girlfriend or my wife chose Natalie, and I wanted it to be Rose, like something like add a little, you know, like a little
off to it.
Yeah, but she was like, nah, and I was like, hey, whatever.
Also, Kim and Kanye shit.
Yeah. But yeah, man, it's crazy. Like I said, yeah, you know, congrats, bro. Again, man, it is a blessing, and man, that's awesome, bro.
Appreciate it.
All right, well, let me ask you one more question before we wrap this up. I see you a little bit big, I guess. Not really. I mean, I think I'm a little bit bigger than you, but like, I see you work out, but how many times per week do you work out, or how does that work? Or what's your schedule?
His workout schedule.
So I'm starting something different next week. Previously, I was working out 4 times a week for about 3 hours at a time. So before I was powerlifting, I was doing a lot of like just trying to get stronger and all that. And then I got hurt. I hurt my left knee when I was squatting. I had patellar tendonitis, and that put me out for about 3 months. So I stopped squatting altogether. So I just started doing like a bunch of HIIT workouts. I've been like just doing a lot of like upper body shit.
You didn't stop?
Oh no, I'm not fucking no. I just stopped squatting, but working out, I still going at it. And then I kind of got the idea of like, damn, being strong really ain't all that shit. Like I really like what's so cool about lifting something once, but you can't move your fucking body.
Yeah.
If you're so strong, but you walk up the stairs like, fuck, bro, call the ambulance. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro. Like I kind of got the idea like I really want to start getting my cardio back into shape. Like I was doing like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and Muay Thai, like trying to mix that in with like my workouts and things like that. And I realized whenever I did my first sparring session, for the first 30 seconds I'm fucking beast.
Yeah.
For the other 4 minutes I ain't shit.
Yeah.
Well, I got tired as fuck. And then you're doing that for an hour at a time, man. That just makes you realize it's not what I want anymore. I got to a point to where I was really strong, you know. I was lifting a lot of weight, and now I just want to do something different. Yeah. I felt like powerlifting was becoming more of like felt more like a job, and it shouldn't feel like a job.
Yeah, it should be fun.
I want to enjoy my workout, have fun with it. So now I'm changing things up. I'm going to start weightlifting 3 times a week and doing more cardio type shit 2 times a week. But in my cardio, I mean like going for like 6-mile runs. Like,
yeah.
No, I mean I'm working on like my 1 mile sprint times, which I've already dropped down by like a minute in the past month, so it's been pretty decent. And then try to get back into more fighting. Try to get into more hit workouts, like more like do like just crazy circuits. Because like to me, when I started to do that a couple months ago, I enjoyed it. I had so much fun. I was dead. I was tired. I didn't want to do shit for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
I mean, it was only 11 a.m., but I didn't want to do nothing else.
Yeah.
But like I started to enjoy that more, so I'm starting to recreate who I am and kind of cut down on weight too, because I don't see the need of being big.
Yeah.
I don't see the need of being.
How do you manage, like, go to the gym for, 3 hours?
Generally, like, now it's probably gonna be like 2.5 to 2 hours.
I mean, that's still a long time.
Like, you have to have a set, like a structured schedule, right? No? You just...
No, because during the summer, because like my school schedule changes all the time. And then I always got some random ass shit that I gotta go take care of for somebody. But, so I kind of just, like, alright, today is Monday. I think I don't have shit going on today. I'm gonna go after I've already had a couple meals. I've eaten breakfast. I had like some type of snack at like 10 o'clock. I'm gonna try to go at 12. Now school started. Now I got school at fucking 12.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, damn, I have to figure out how to eat while school's going on. And then maybe I can make it at fucking 4 o'clock. So I just try to, like, there's really no set schedule. I just try to go when I can. I ain't gonna lie to you. A lot of times I don't want to go work out. But when I don't work out, I feel like my mental state goes down, and then I start to feel way too tired. I feel more of like in a depressed state, and I don't like that.
Yeah.
So I have to make myself go, because now it's become such a part of my life that if I don't do it, I fucking feel like shit. So.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Have you seen like the Rock's workouts and stuff, and his cheat days?
Bro,
and stuff?
But bro, he takes steroids, bro.
That man's the way he eats, bro. He's like, I don't know if I swear to God that he said that he ate like 10,000 calories for breakfast.
I think he does.
I was like,
yeah.
I don't eat that in 3 days. How the fuck he eat that fucking for breakfast?
No, I don't think he takes steroids because he's working out. I follow him on Instagram.
I think he do, bro.
He's working out constantly, bro.
He's too big.
He may be taking testosterone, you know.
Yeah, he may,
like, you know, like just like a natural test.
Yeah, he's doing some natural. I'm pretty sure.
He's taking steroids.
But
like he got steroid money, bro.
Yeah, he would post like he hasn't done it in a while, but he'll post like a Sunday cheat meal, and it was insane, bro. I think one of them is like I think it was like 20 things of sushi. And then it was like 10 chocolate chip and peanut butter cookies.
How you eat sushi with fucking chocolate?
That was and I mean it's just crazy. And then one of them also was like a stack of like a stack, bro. We ain't talking about like 5 pancakes.
That fucking 3.
Yeah. And I mean it's crazy, bro. The Rock just he's a crazy.
Bro, I'm actually kind of disgusted that you said sushi with chocolate. I kind of want to go arrest him right now. Like he's citizen's arrest, bro.
Yeah. Nah, bro, that's crazy, bro. That's all right. So I gotta ask you this one question, bro.
All right, so
like I said, I don't want to be disrespectful or anything.
Bro, you're good.
All right, bro. You were in the Marines, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, what can you tell us about Area 51?
I'm gonna tell you right now. You can go and try to storm Area 51, but everything that they have at Area 51 is underground. You ain't gonna see shit.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now, there ain't shit on top of Area 51.
Yeah.
And now with all this heat around, who knows? They probably moved it to Area 57. Like, you don't know. So you fucking 5 area codes too late.
Yeah.
I said 5, that was 6. Damn, I can't count. But yeah, everything be underground.
Do you think they have like
aliens and extraterrestrial shit? Fuck, man, y'all got me on this shit. Hold up. Alright, I'll tell you, I am not in disbelief or in belief that there's life. I'm at that stage where I'm like, damn, you gotta show me a little bit. You gotta show me a little nip slip for me to believe that there's some aliens out there.
Yeah.
But then again, I think it's possible that there's not.
Yeah.
I mean,
you didn't listen to our last podcast, did you?
No, I haven't watched the last one yet.
Okay, well, you need to listen to that one, and then you need to talk to us because we got into it and just
I haven't been able to get out of it.
You've been still looking at it.
So okay, it's kind of weird because people word it kind of wrong because like, I mean, because I do believe there's like life, because if we know, if you actually say what is life, life is like microorganisms, cells, anything. So I think there is like some kind of microorganisms out there.
In that aspect, yes, I do believe that.
Yeah.
We talking about the fucking tall green motherfuckers?
Yeah, like intellectual, like actual intellectual, like an actual intellectual race, like us or some kind of.
I'm not saying that it's not at all possible, but I'm not saying that there's been any proof for me to see.
Maybe they're like us. You know, maybe they look like us and they're just walking around. You know.
Hey, it's possibilities for possibilities, man.
I mean, I don't know. I doubt it unless there's another planet in another galaxy that mirrors Earth, that has the same climate, that has the same everything, bro. I doubt that they
anybody
look like
watched the 100?
No.
Okay, oh shit, never mind then. I was gonna say, hey, that shit makes it possible. I don't know,
what is that, a show or something?
Yeah. So pretty much it's about like these so Earth was hit by like some atom bombs or some bullshit like that, or nukes, and the whole world became like radialized or whatever. I don't know if that's a word, but I'm gonna use it. Radialized, and people can't live on Earth with the radiation. So Earth moved into like this big ass fucking moving spaceship. And they were in in space for like 100 and something years. They and these people pretty much sent their kids down to Earth to see if it was habitable again. Yeah. They sent 100 kids down there, and basically they sent their kids down there, found out that it was habitable, but that's only for like maybe a year or something. Then became uninhabitable again, and they went back into space and they found another planet that is similar to Earth, but it's like so far away and it took forever to get there. Yeah. So I feel like maybe with technology and years, and I don't even know how fucking light years works. Yeah. But maybe if we're able to get out there much farther and live inside space longer, we could maybe it's a possibility to find something like that. Yeah. But I wouldn't say it's like that's possible, but I'm gonna say it's not possible. So.
Bro, it's crazy, bro. I wish we could talk about this forever because I have so many things. But
where we at right now? Oh shit!
I know it doesn't even feel that way, does it?
Damn, nah.
I mean, that's why I don't know. I don't know if you ever do you ever listen to like any other podcasts? Like, yeah. Some podcasts are like 3 hours long, bro. Like the Joe Rogan ones.
Bro,
like
I get caught into those. But I've been sitting there like this, like on the phone with like nothing. I'll put it to my ears, leg up, doing this shit. Like, 2 hours into it.
Yeah, you don't, bro. It flies. Like the time flies. But dang it, man. I wish we could get into it longer, but whatever.
I mean, I would get into it, but I didn't come prepared. You know,
I'm not prepared. I don't know shit about anything.
Yeah, I don't want to just talk shit and not, you know.
So. Well, no, that's the beauty of it. Everybody has their own, because nobody has hardcore evidence. This is all theories. This is all, this is all whatever you believe. You know what I mean? So there isn't anything. Oh yeah, you're not gonna have like a hardcore, like cold facts, and be like this. Yeah, this is true because they're this and this and that. So I think that's the beauty of it, bro. It's our imagination. That's It's crazy, man. But no, man.
Maybe next time.
Next time, for sure.
After the Area 51 thing?
I don't think that's going to happen.
No, fuck no.
You don't think so?
Nah, I don't think so.
I think that some people had already got arrested for it, though, like trying.
And, I mean, just imagine, bro. I mean, they have the, fuck, what is it? They have, I mean, they can shoot on sight, can't they? Like
if you enter, I'm pretty sure that there's a warning. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure with most military bases, like they have this warning thing. It's probably even worse with Area 51. There's probably a warning that says, "Do not enter. If you're caught going past a certain point, you will be shot," or some bullshit like that. And I'm telling you right now, ain't nobody about to get past no fucking 50.
No, hell no, bro. I mean,
getting split in half, man.
Yeah, you're not gonna get past it. Yeah. But no, I think it was nobody's gonna get past it. Really. I've watched like a lot of videos of people just not even pulling up to, because first you have to there's I mean you're not gonna have direct access to like the actual base, you still have to walk. If you go on foot, because if you go in a vehicle, you're gonna get spotted like this. If you go on foot, you still have to walk hours and hours to the actual base, bro. You know what I mean?
My advice is find out who dug them holes for El Chapo and then fucking and just contract them motherfuckers, dude. And just see what's up. Cause I'm telling you that shit's on the ground, bro. Yeah, it is. Yeah, there ain't nothing up top.
Figures.
Hey, that's our government, man.
All right, well, I want to thank you, Joseph, for you like people call you Joseph or Joe? What they call you?
Honestly, everyone calls me Joey.
Joey? I don't want to call you Joey.
People call me Joe or Joey.
I want to say Joe will be like more, but Joey, I don't know.
What
do you like?
Bro, I'll tell you right now, I get called all three on the fucking daily. So people, when I hear Joe or Joey, I never know who else they're talking about. I'll turn around and it's not even about me, but I'm like, I just stay prepared for it. So.
Yeah.
Well, I want to thank you, Joey, for coming out and just hanging out with us and just talking, bro. It's been nice.
Y'all.
I mean, that's a lot of information I didn't know about. I was like, damn.
Yeah, bro, you've opened up our eyes to just a whole different,
Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, I forgot everything I said.
No, but yeah, bro, like Samuel said, thanks for being on, bro. We really appreciate, taking time from whatever schedule you have and just taking time to be here with us. And it's just awesome, bro. It was nice talking to you, and it was nice hearing what you had to say about your experiences. And, man, yeah, hopefully we can... Hopefully you can be on the show again so we can actually talk about
for real. Just let me know what if there's a topic, like a certain thing y'all want to argue about, bro. Cause I'll probably go on Google real quick.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you too, Hector, for coming out and just doing this shit, man. What is that? Episode 8?
Episode 8, yeah.
I appreciate it. I think for the first video, y'all should do some like Ellen DeGeneres shit. Give me a car. I don't know.
What the fuck?
Well, look under your seat, bro. You got
me. All right, you guys. Well, thanks for coming. We out.
We out.